do it, I might trip, so get ready to catch me.
I might trip. Get ready to catch me.
We can catch each other.
Right. All together.
Yes. How are the boys?
They're nervous.
They're nervous?
They're nervous.
Are you nervous?
Oh, why? You don't like
You look very handsome.
Well, thank you.
Your pants fit good?
My pants are good.
Okay.
The suit's good. Everything's good. You look fabulous.
Hold on.
Oh, I hear you.
Say something funny again. Say something funny? Yeah. Just big laugh.
I want to turn around.
I said ready?
Wait, turn around? I can turn? Go ahead. Oh my god.
Oh, step monster for life. Let me see your watch. Good.
He's just checking out all around her. Oh my gosh, Brady, you're precious.
Yeah, good shoes. You like it? Like this good?
Yeah.
Cool. And your shoes look good? Yeah. You're looking handsome. Think Mom's gonna cry when she sees you? No? She was texting me earlier.
What do you think, buddy? Is Daddy gonna cry?
Yeah.
They're gonna cry.
Oh, are you gonna cut?
No,
I'm just. Braid, are you gonna cry?
No?
Okay.
We got it all out of the way, now you won't be surprised. But here she comes. Just
Here
another
comes the
day.
bride. No big deal.
Just another day, another aisle walking.
Take my all.
Mm-hmm.
Won't you stay? Won't you stay? Stand up. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand up? Won't you stand up? Won't you stay? Won't you stay? Stand up.
Who gives this woman away to be married to this man?
Her brother and I.
You may be seated. Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to formally welcome and thank you for attending the wedding of Joshua Adam Hufstetler and Kayla Hufstetler. In these curious times in which we find ourselves, Josh, Kayla, and their families want to extend their thanks and love for you being here today. Every one of you is here because you are an important part of our couple's story, but most importantly, because you love them. This is not something they take lightly. They are forever grateful and honored you are here in attendance to witness such an important moment in their lives. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Michael Malbrick, and I met Josh over 20 years ago. Upon reflection, that's quite a long time. We met while attending Jackson High School, and later, during the course of our 20s, we grew into close friends. Basically, just running around town having as much fun as we could possibly find. Actually, we find a lot of that fun with many of the people in this room, which is why it's so special to be up here today. Now, I met the lovely Kayla 7 years ago when these two started dating, and I liked her immediately. Mostly due to her kindness and a perfect demeanor that complemented Josh so well. As I mentioned, I've known Josh for over 20 years, but the last 7 has been some of the best. Mainly because he had this lovely woman right by his side, adding the beauty in it. Not only beauty in a physical sense, but a spiritual sense as well. Watching the two of you grow and develop a relationship so meaningful has truly been a blessing and a beautiful thing to behold for the people that care about you. With that said, it is my pleasure to stand up here today in front of all the people you cherish most in your lives and perform your marriage ceremony. It is an honor, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this responsibility you've placed in me. On a personal note, this is the 4th wedding that I have been asked and accepted to officiate. Each one has been special in its own way, and they are truly fun to perform. Honestly though, as a 38-year-old bachelor that's never been married, I am continually amazed that people keep asking me to do this. I have no words of marital wisdom or valuable deep insight into the complexities of marriage and what it all entails. So, admittedly, it can be a challenge to get up here and find the right words, message of inspiration for these occasions. I found you have to look towards the couple for searching for what to say. With you two in mind while searching, I truly believe I found the right words. They come from the works of one of the wisest men the world has ever known, the ancient Greek philosopher, Plato. I found my inspiration in his work titled Symposium, which at the time of its writing in 389 BC, was the first major philosophical text on love in Western literature. What initially caught my attention was this specific piece of writing. So ancient is the desire of one another which is implanted in us, reuniting our original nature, seeking to make one of two, and healing the state of man. After reading that, I wondered, what does he mean by reuniting our original nature? I'm paraphrasing here, but Plato goes on to explain that humans, when originally created by the gods, had two faces. They had 4 arms, they had 4 legs, and they were happy like that. They were complete. Excuse me. Then they defied the gods, and as punishment, the gods split us in 2, tearing us away from our other halves. He said that each of us, when separated, is always looking for our other half. That is our nature. But when one is met with his other half, the pair is lost in an amazement of love, friendship, and intimacy, and they will not be seen out of the other side. The desire and the pursuit of finding our other half is what Plato considered love. And without love, we will never be what we were meant to become, whole. What a beautiful explanation for love, which at times, as we all know, can be such a complex emotion. Praise be to God for love, because it is what has brought you here in front of us all today, thus fulfilling the journey of seeking, finding, and making yourself complete in the love you have found in one another. To me, it is truly amazing that Plato wrote his observations on love over 2 millennia ago, and yet here we stand today and see how his words still reverberate with truth. A truth made evident by your love for one another and the eternal bond in which you are about to partake. Now, as the couple and I share a bond of friendship, we also share a bond in our belief in God, the eternal love of Jesus Christ, and his teachings. We believe that this ceremony would not be complete, especially in these curious times, without God's wisdom in what he tells us about love, not only in marriage, but in all things. So at this time, we ask Kayla's maid of honor, Rachel, to come forth and read a passage from Corinthians.
A reading
From Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through 8, and verse 13. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. So now, faith, hope, and love abide. These 3, but the greatest of these is love.
Thank you, Rachel, for sharing this word with us today. We pray that God continues to bless our couple in the many years ahead. Brady, may I please have the rings? Here's one hand. And now, we will cement the binding of your love for one another with the time-honored tradition of publicly reciting wedding vows. These vows will be physically represented with the exchange of these wedding rings, which will be worn as a symbol of your outward commitment and eternal love for one another. Josh, please take the ring, place it on Kayla's finger, confirm your intention for each question I'm about to ask. Go to you, Josh. Have Kayla to be your wife. I will. Will you love her? I will. Will you comfort her? I will. Will you, while forsaking all others, before God and these witnesses, promise to remain true to her as long as you both shall live? Kayla, please place the ring on Josh's finger and repeat after me. Excuse me, confirm your intention for each question. Will you, Kayla, have Josh to be your husband? Will you love him?
I will.
Will you comfort and keep him?
I will.
Will you, while forsaking all others, before God and these witnesses, promise to remain true to him as long as you both shall live? And now, with the rings exchanged, a public proclamation of your vows to one another, and the power invested in me by the great state of Ohio, I now pronounce you man and wife. Joshua. my absolute honor to be the first to congratulate and introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Joshua Hufstetler.
Introduce to you the bridal party. Starting first with the parents of the bride, Joe and Robin Hennis. The parents of the groom, Jimbo and Lauren Hufstetler. Kristen Lawson, escorted by Danny Michael. Brittany Zen, the flower girl, Bria Zen, and Ring Bearer Mason Zen, escorted by Justin Hufstetler. The maid of honor, Rachel Piazza, escorted by the best man, Brady Hufstetler. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and welcome the happy couple, the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Josh and Kayla Hufstetler. First time I met you, knew I never could forget you, girl. You always saw the blue skies, past the rain clouds in my eyes. There's music in your laughter from the floor to the records roll and happy ever after. I've been after my whole life. Who knows where I'd be without you? No, I just couldn't be without you. I'll just say, time, if we could please have Kayla out with her dad, Joe. I think they're gonna have the father out of there, tell them.
Somebody? He takes over the Hufstetler's and Michael's.
Let's hear it for Kayla and her dad. All right, we're gonna have Josh out on the dance floor with his couple, St. Lauren. Let's hear it for Josh and his mom, Lauren. With a pinch of Jimbo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to celebrate Kayla and Josh this evening, so we're gonna have dinner. It's gonna be food served all the time, drinks all the time, so please let's have fun in celebrating them tonight.
first saw you, you were smiling, and I was too. You look beautiful, just like you always do. I was thinking that we could be best friends. I was hoping that this would never end. You were skeptical, but I was confident. 'Cause you were all I ever saw since day one. Oh, you were all I ever saw day one.
I remember when I thought I was through with the crazy things that love could do. Never thought that I would find somebody like you. Was it how you laughed or that summer rain that made all my fear seem to fade away? In that moment I knew you were here to stay. 'Cause you
Were all I ever saw since day one. You were all I ever saw since day one. You were all I ever saw since day one. You were all I ever saw since day one. Those long talks, those late nights spent staring in your eyes.
our first kiss, our first fight, those long walks in moonlight.
All that time, I knew that my heart would not go back. I'd fallen, or we'd fallen since day one. You were all I ever saw since day one. Oh, you were all I ever saw since day one. You always find me here when the world thinks that I've disappeared. You know just where to look. You know just where to look. And you have a heart of gold. And I look forward to growing old, 'cause I'll be old with you. Oh, I'll be old with you. The moon awaits tonight. The sun awaits the day. Yeah, and I'll await the time when I'll look you in the eyes and say, oh, I'll say I do. I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do. And I'll plant a garden in the summertime and pick you flowers in the rain or shine, just because I can, or just because I can. The moon awaits tonight. The sun awaits the day. And I'll await the time when I'll look you in the eyes and say, oh, I'll say I do. I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do. Or through the calm and the wind, through thick and through thin, through the losses and wins. Oh, I do, I do, I do, too rich and too poor. Oh, my heart is yours, to sickness and health. Oh, I do, I do, I do. The moon awaits the night. The sun awaits the day. And I'll await the time when I look you in the eyes and say, oh, I'll say I do. I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do.